It's impossible to know just how long man has wanted to fly through the sky. But the truth is that ever since we felt the urge, the need, or the desire to do so, we've tried to do it. Many times we failed horribly, to the extent that we made over elaborate designs that were doomed to fail and have literally crashed and burned. But we persisted, and as a result, we've indeed achieved flight in various forms of flight. But some of them are more amazing than others, as we'll happily show you. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Number 6. Rocket Pack Jetpack. Sci-fi has done wondrous things for technology. It's a well-known fact that the cell phone was created because of the communicators that were featured on the original Star Trek series. But more than that, sci-fi has fueled the imaginations of many, including when it came to the jetpack or the rocket pack. See, in various sci-fi shows like The Jetsons, Flash Gordon, and more, the precision of this flying machine is simple. It straps to your back, and via things like rocket fuel or jet fuel, you'll fly through the air without a care. For the longest time, people thought that this was the future. Well, and truly. And they weren't wrong, but they weren't right. You see, despite common misconceptions, the military, among others, honestly did go and make functional rocket packs and jetpacks. Several, in fact. They were hoping to go and create a new kind of recon soldier that could traverse terrain through the air and not have to do it via plane. The problem? They weren't practical, but they were very loud, and of course, they cost a lot of money. So after many tries and tests, the project was shut down. If you don't believe us, look at the Mythbusters, who not only visited a museum that had some of those flying machines that worked but were scrapped, tried to make their own and failed, even noting that the real reason you're never going to see one of these is that there's no backup. So let's stick to some more safe flying vehicles as amazing as these are. Number 5. Uber Air. This one is more of a future concept that will indeed let you fly, but it's more of an impersonal transportation way. What we mean by that is that Uber, the company that's been helping you find a ride for a while now, is actually teaming up with the military to go and make a flying taxi. And they're calling it Uber Air. The funny thing about this is that you would operate this service just like you would a regular Uber. You'd have the app, you'd order a ride, and then it would descend to you, you get in, and then you fly off. According to Uber, it'll be able to go 2,000 feet off the ground and go 150 miles per hour, offering you not just a quick ride to your destination, but giving you quite a view in the process. As to when this will actually be online, that's hard to say, but they are hoping to get kind of a prototype out in 2020 and likely start to do this more full scale in 2021. And should they pull this off with a reasonable degree of safety, they'll totally revolutionize ride-sharing industry, no doubt. Number 4. Arkaboard. Have you ever seen Back to the Future? You remember when they did the second movie and went into the future and Marty McFly had a hoverboard? You ever wondered why exactly we don't have hoverboards right now, despite all the technology we have? Well, the good news is there are hoverboards out there, such as the Arkaboard. The device is one that uses 30 plus electric fans to get people a foot off the ground and go about 20 kilometers per hour, which may not be the greatest flying experience ever, but you can't deny it works. In fact, the device is something you can control via your phone and thus deliver a truly powerful controlling experience as you hover around. The problem? On one charge, it only works for 6 minutes. After all, it's using a lot of fans to get you lift. But the catch here is that this is just one form of a hoverboard. There are others out there that aim to improve this model. Given enough time, yeah, it could indeed be a widespread thing. Number 3. HoverSurf S3. The HoverSurf S3 is most definitely one of the more unique items out there in the world right now, and for good reason. This is a bike that is very much a hover bike, in that it's meant to get you off the ground, fly through the sky, more or less, and yet still operate like a motorcycle. You might look at it and think, that'll never fly, but you'd be wrong. Very wrong, in fact, because the body of the HoverSurf S3 is made of carbon fiber, and various methods are used to spin the 4 blades of the HoverSurf S3 to get the pilot not only off the ground, but flying over 50 kilometers per hour. If you're still somehow not impressed, there are various police forces that are trying to use this bike in their own units. You can even see a test one via some Dubai officers. Will this be the future? That's hard to say. Could be something that really takes off. Number 2. Water jet pack. Some of these items might seem a little dangerous, to actually fly, wouldn't you agree? So let's go and talk about another device that is safe outside of the potential splashdown. The water jetpack is an aquatic propulsion system that you've no doubt seen in various clips about the beach and ocean. The concept is actually very simple. You're attached to a device with a long hose. The hose sends water up to the pack and the thrusters shoot the water back down, thus allowing you to fly a good distance above the water. Plus, because of how it works, as long as you're above the water, you're going to fly. Now yes, there are some limitations and drawbacks, including doing too much and splashing down into the water, but this is an experience that's caused many to want to try this, and we can't blame them. Number 1. The Lockheed U-2 Dragon Lady. We'll be honest here, not everyone can fly the Lockheed U-2 Dragon Lady, but it's easily one of the most incredible flying machines ever made, because it's meant to take you 70,000 feet into the air. No, really, it is. The 1 or 2 pilots that go and fly this incredible machine will be able to say they're some of the highest people on the planet, short of the people on the International Space Station. As Mythbusters showed when they went up, you'll be able to see the Earth in all its beauty, and yes, it's round. The U-2 is hailed as one of the most difficult things to fly due to its size, training, and landing procedures. But the payoff? Yeah, it's worth it. There you go, everyone, a look at various flying machines from hoverboards to jetpacks to high-altitude bombers and more. Which of these items impressed you the most? Which ones do you really want to try out? Or are you good on the ground? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time on the channel.